Don't worry. All right, this is a game called 7th Legacy Beyond the Dragon Tower, and let's get into it. Oops, I forgot to start the timer. The cosmosphere is smaller than usual, and the reverie's resonance is high. A great power is emanating from up ahead, one beyond my... Okay. It's great when you have an entry that has beyond expectations, both in the opening line of the game. That's like a new record. I'm saying great because, I mean, it's obvious. It's just funny. Must be a side story. I wonder whose. I get an ominous feeling from this thread. Should be an ominous feeling. I get a handsome and strong energy. This thread appears hard as a rock. Oh dear, could it be mithril? See, I'm not quite sure what this all means. What a young and energetic thread. It smells of teen spirit. What? Why is it like... That's a Nirvana song. Smells like teen spirit. So here's the thing, is that you haven't done a fixed direction sprite, so when you interact with it from the side, it turns into a different the left facing column or row of the sprite. Forgot which. I think it's row, and thus it changes color, so you should just do direction fixing. It must be a side story. I wonder whose. This thread is so close. It feels like, no, it couldn't be. Well, let's see. If I go up here, it'll be a different... Wait. It'll turn green, you see? And if I go down here, it'll go red. So I think you should just make it direction fixed. Cat urine. Could this be a thread? Yeah, all of them are not direction fixed. Try and make them direction fixed. Oh, what's this one here? The threads are close, but I just can't grasp it. It's as if they're Phantom. Oh, Phantom Thread is a movie. Is that a movie reference? Dragon Killer. Go away. You'll only put us both in danger. I can help. Please let me. No, you're not nearly strong enough. Now leave. I suppose more strength could help. I will come back. I don't need help. Well, let's first save, which is... Whoa. What's meta again? Is that leave? Crystallize? What's meta? Oh, always dash. Let's have that on. So much courage. This must be a powerful hero thread. I need to find it's not. What does that mean? Should crystallize strategically in case I need to go back or change the threads. What does this mean? Okay. So I guess the crystals like represent future, like a linear line of like trying to save people. Whatever, just don't get in my way. 7th Legacy, Dragon Killer, the Slayer, and the Girl, the Egg. Dragon Queen's Tower. Let's hope this million gold gear holds up. The 4 Dragon Lords are just ahead. There's a fire... Whoa, that is the wildest RPG Maker tower I've ever seen. That disobeys many rules about mapping, but also kind of looks wild and cool, but also like I don't understand how it's standing. That's a lot taller than I expected. Yeah, some of those things are just like floating triangles. What in the world? No matter how high you build your tower, you will never be a god. I'm guessing that's, you know, sort of like the Tower of Babel type thing. And even if you were one, I'd kill you all the same. I'm just going to send a chat message to someone. Okay. Oh, why am I able to walk over the fox? So there's just a graveyard over here. Yeah, why am I able to walk over these events? Oh, why am I able to do this? Okay. Why did the boat duplicate? So many questions and very few answers. Oh, wait. Okay. I can go over here. Sager's Secret Cave. Okay, there's a fire sprite on here and a cat. Ah, the legendary Dragon Killer. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance. My name is Schneider V. Vendriston. I've been doing recon for months now. Nice to know I've got backup. The name is Kyla. We've met before. Little Kyla is the big killer, huh? I knew you were destined for greatness, but this surpasses all my expectations. Okay, you don't have to say it several times. Temper your expectations. My mission here is more selfish than altruistic. Oh, so it's first selfish, more selfish, and then it's altruistic? I may very well be dooming the world, slaying our dear queen. Say, do you still fix up weapons and sell adventurous stuff? Schneider looks like they'd sell adventurous stuff. I do, but with your gear I'd need materials only the Imperial City could produce. My wares are limited as well. It's been a while. A while is 2 different words. I am really glad you're here. Thank you for fighting as much as you do. You're welcome. Feel free to give me a discount. So you're just begging for a discount now? My prices have and always will be very generous. To us, specifically, or not? Hustle. Breakfast burrito. Oh. For a gluten-free option, it exceeds the highest expectations. You know what? I would even respect... There's a second batch of reviews. It's sort of... it's not round 2. It's just we got given some extra entries because of life circumstances of one of the judges. So, yeah, that's how it's currently going. But yeah, this is still round 1. Oh no. Yeah, there's some passability errors here. So fix your passability of some of these tiles so you can't walk through them. Yes, but welcome in, Nirwanda. How are you, by the way? This is also, this tile also, you can tell it's a sign. It has the depth of a sign. How do the rounds work? I have been instructed not to reveal that as of yet. So stay tuned. Or, yeah. Yeah. But basically, yeah, that's how it is. I can only say what I have been told. But basically, it's basic. We're just trying to find a winner. that's the idea. Say no more. Thank you for the respecting. Oh wait, the timer is going down. I just tabbed out of the window. My bad. So there's also some extra like tile set possibilities here. And I must say so far, positive is that it's very imaginative, very colorful, but it's so random. I'm not quite sure what to think. Nice. I totally forgot to pack antidotes. It's just very like, see this mapping here, the edges, they're not obeying how a forest should look. I'm guessing this is intentional, like an artistic. See, it's cutting off there, but like, and here too. But I think, yeah, it's sometimes when you do glitching in a game, you still have to have some semblance. Like you have to show that you are good at mapping, and have the glitches. So you have to sort of, so I'm guessing some of these are glitches, but you sort of have to balance by projecting the fact that you actually are good at mapping and not having these in here which feel like unintentional mistakes in mapping, if that makes sense. Like this one here, that's a common mistake when you have a circle on a B layer, which means you can go through that sort of thing. Yeah. But I'm well aware that a lot of this glitching out is intentional. I'm just talking about it's mixed with some mistakes that I believe that I usually use when things are not intentional. And you almost have to prove that you're good at making games before you go, hey, there's some glitches in here, you know. Vile swine, how dare you sully these grounds with your impudent weakness? Arrogant little whelp. Arrogant as in they do irrigation. So I'm wondering, this feels like an optional battle because I went past it. I'm wondering if that was optional. And if so, was it intended to be optional? Behold the power of my radiance. Okay. Why are there's only attack all. Let's see if there's one that's just like attack only one enemy. That's a fast one. I don't really want fast. I just want let's strike. Some of these are like attack all enemies or affect all allies, but I haven't got any. Allies apart from myself to affect, so it'll be somewhat not super effective. Well, I've given fire on my weapon, so maybe this will be like effective, you know? See, who are we fighting and why? That's the question. I feel like there's not been much context as to why I'm doing anything that's happening. It feels like a... How could a worm like you defeat a dragon lord? Grinding on twerps a lot strong than you. Now die. It does feel kind of jokey, which is fine, but yeah. Why are they all sitting on thrones like this, and can't we just go past them? Or does it unlock? Oh, it unlocks when we defeat all of them? Or can we just go right past them? How the hell do I get across? Maybe, just maybe. Oh, you just walk across. Leave the guy alone. Wise decision. Okay, and you can just keep... Oh, here we go. Here's a... Wow, you're a cutie. I'll get to them yet. Even dragon lords have hearts worth saving. Princess Polar. Caroline Polar? Now let us pray for the goodness of all and the power of love to shine brightly eternal. Receive Priestess Thread, and as always a kind blessing. What was the kind blessing? What was the Princess Thread about? Let's have a look. It said receive Princess Thread, and I did not receive an item. And there's still a lot of passability errors here. Oh, and you can go sideways through these. Okay. Where am I? Oh, there. I wonder if I can make use of a passability error to try and get through this. Or have you thought this through pretty well? Maybe you have. Oh, why did it... Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess, if it just attacks me. I've got 25 super potions, so I think I'll be fine. Can I go through? Apparently those switches were for nothing, and then I can just go past the evil lord. Why can I just go past everything? Don't look down, don't look down, don't... Oh no, we're looking down. I mean, it's a pretty epic structure. For the sake of the world, we must rise above our fear. We must go above expectations. Ladder to heaven. Okay. Pretty cool idea of these floating islands. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool idea. Oof, my arms. Feels like I've been climbing for an hour. Now that's how long I have to judge this game. Whoa, so many... Okay. Why was I able to just, like, skip past most of the stuff? I'm kind of confused. Can I skip? Was really expecting at least one mimic. How disappointing. 5 gold, that's it? Looks like millions of gold. I don't know if I'll be able to carry all of this. What a haul. It's empty. I feel that. Dragon Prince's ring unlocked. How come this one doesn't even get interacted with? Looks exactly the same as all the other chests. Let's equip. Okay, so I guess since we can't get into this courtyard, or maybe we can. No, we can't. Then we're gonna have to fight the evil lord. Dragon King. Ozma, why do you have to be so dumb? You could have been the great dragon lord, maybe even a 16 queen someday. All you had to do was have faith in a little brains color. Faith? You really still think I'm the villain in the story? We protect this... I don't know what the story is. We protect this land from far worse than dragons. You know nothing of the abyss above and the angels below. The abyss above and the... You killed children, mothers and sister. You killed matron. Inflicted horrors upon the world for which you could never redeem yourself. You're worse than a fiend. Evil is dooming us all. I've saved millions by the sacrifice of only a few thousand. You've proven my point. You stupid B-word. That's enough of your moronic passive-aggressiveness. Grovel before me or die. Forfeit yourself and release 27 Anaryak? What does that mean? He doesn't deserve this fate. 28 Dracula. 27 Aenrak is free to do as he pleases. He is just smart enough to serve me. Now I asked you do the same. Contrary to your belief, I don't want to kill you. Ask for lordship. You're not worthy. Okay. I don't know what this all means. Oh, they released Quake 2? Interesting. Okay. More flame. More flame. Oh, they're healing? Oh, why? You had to make this longer than it already is? More healing? Oh, come on. Nuke? Okay, I need to heal. 1500 or maybe full potion will be good, yeah. So as long as I stay above like 2,500, I should be fine, right? Sorry, I clicked out to change the volume. Wild thrust, I guess. Whoa, that sound is way too loud. Oh, wild thrust is pretty good. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, I need to heal. This is so strange. Whoa, already? Oh, how did they one-shot me? Yeah. Okay, I'll play for a little bit more. I honestly... I feel at some point I might have got the idea of what this game is about. And the general... Okay, wait, I wanna try the other option. Oops. And the general idea of how the game's going to be. But let me just try some more. Just to get a general sense of it. Because we are 20 minutes in, and I'm not quite sure I have what is considered a conventional hook into the game. Spare your old friend. I don't know if I can kill you though. I still see that child who was scared and alone. You're so stupid. Please surrender peacefully. I've heard tower imprisonment has really improved lately. Our towers are not so kind. Okay, so we just have to fight no matter what. It's fine. Let's try the... Yeah, let's do nukes. We'll just do nukes after nukes, I think. I should have healed beforehand. Actually, I'll do that. I'll heal beforehand so that it's easier. I need to use my super potions. And then my, like... There we go. Elixir is good. And then after our elixir is used, we can just, like, spam the nukes and then spam elixirs, basically. I think I'll use health healing every time I get below a certain, like half-life. That sound is way too loud. Oopsie, I should have used healing. No! Ah, dang it. Yeah, this game is really starting to grind a bit. I did skip all the stuff before, but like it allowed me to, and I just don't feel like going through all that, and I think that I can defeat this monster. I guess what I mean to say is I think I already have an idea of how this game is overall going to play out, and I'm not sure that playing for the full hour will change my mind on that. Oops, okay, so this probably is time for a full potion. So it's 6923. So I want like the minimum damage where I should use a normal potion. Like, what is it? 6923 minus 1500 is 5423. So, yep, I should use one. Okay, I guess it means that I should use one of these potions every time, because it always puts me below 5423. Yeah, those type of potions are probably just not useful at all in this fight. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't use super potions except between battles. I think I got this. Not sure what the breakfast burrito does. So I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try this one more time. And if I can't get through, then I think I've got a good idea of how this game is going to progress. Okay, so now, full potion. Yeah, that's the best way to go. Oh man, yeah, just one-shot me. Okay, I am going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I am going to go back and grind. Because I didn't finish some of those bosses earlier. Well, it just... yeah, sure. Wait, what's this? Hello? Okay. Oh, what if I went like this? Okay, hi. Mew, you're impressive. Want to join my adventure party? Mew, I'll take that as big yes. Oh, okay, we got the thread. I don't know where the thread... how to do that. But if it's part of my party, what does that mean? It's not. It didn't add it to my party, to my fighting party, so... not sure about that. Oh, it's redoing that? Okay. I've already not looked down. Wait, and why am I invisible? Where am I going? Oh, there I am. So I can't go back? Yeah, so I think I am soft locked, or rather, it's hard to progress and it didn't really provide me any option to go back and grind. So yeah, I think that's enough for the game. Because the boss can one-shot you, and it didn't give me time to go back and grind, and I feel like I've got a good enough sense of how this game is. I wonder if I can put a soft clipper on this mic thing. Soft clipper. Anyways, one sec. Just thinking. I'm just thinking. Okay. So, this is 7th Legacy Beyond the Dragon Tower. Thank you for making this game. Every game is a gift, and so is yours, and thank you for making it. You have obviously put time and effort into this, and as such, I am thankful. Let me start with the positives. There's a lot of imagination put into this, and there's clearly an idea here of, I think, you know, a being going between worlds and going through little surreal spaces that play on tropes and RPG tropes and kind of twist them around and do weird stuff with them and have fun with it. I think that is a veritable ambition. I think that having bosses that you can kind of walk past and all these weird little switches and having a really, really tall tower with all these strange little things on it are actually imaginative, fantastical visions of, you know, what can be done. To my the things that I bounced off of, the things that I kind of felt were weird, or the things that didn't hit me quite as much and were points of frustration and friction in the game, for me personally, the entire game flow, the idea of how the structure of progression is, and the skills tested. That, to me, there are fundamental misplacings of gameplay structures in this game, to the point where I find it difficult to follow the thought process or design process that goes into a game as chaotic as this. Now, I can understand some of it. I just think that, you know, despite the theme saying beyond expectation, I do think some jam entries went a bit too far in the direction of being chaotic without respecting the fundamentals of what makes a good game, such as, you know, progression, leveling, you know, XP. Well, let me rephrase that. Those things are not required for a compelling game loop, but they are good crutches to fall upon if you don't quite have the time or know-how or trial and error to try and make for yourself a compelling game loop with a, you know, decent structure and so on. As such, entries like this who kind of go in the weird direction and the wild direction, even if it is somewhat humorous and it could be a joke entry, that's also a possibility. I'm not ruling that out. But even if so, even if it is, I'm taking it as completely serious, and intent, because comedy games can be serious. But even if it's got some comedy in it, but it just needs a follow through of a progression. You need to kind of guide the player through a series and progression of obstacles that they can overcome and feel reward for overcoming them. But as of right now, it's too chaotic. There's a lot of possibility errors. There's a lot of roughness to the implementation, to the point where I fell off the wagon eventually, and I was like, I don't know. I don't quite feel like progressing further, and I feel like I've seen everything that I've needed to see. Anyway, so with all that said, the promise is that if I feel like, or not the promise, I shouldn't say. I say there's promising aspects here. They are the imagination. They are the music's playing right now is really nice. The sketch on the front is really nice. And the idea has some promise in it. It just I would think would require a lot of polishing and rethinking about how to approach the flow of the game, just the overall structure of the learning of the game, to make it compelling and to make sure people don't fall off. There was also some eventing problems, like, and passability problems. So you just need to be able to polish those up too. Anyway, that's my overall thoughts of 7th Legacy Beyond the Dragon Tower. I'll do a generalized thoughts about each of the 5 categories that we're judging this game on: theme, gameplay, engagement, presentation, and polish. For theme, beyond expectations, and I will be typing them out as I speak, so forgive me if it's a little stilted in the way that I speak, because I'm just typing as I speak. So for theme, the theme was stated outright at the beginning on the first line, but I am judging on the way the game approaches the theme, not whether it merely gives lip service. The fact that it at least acknowledges the theme is warranted, although for more points, it needs to center its story around the idea of expectations and going beyond them. This game, what is it called? While surprising in its delivery, did not have enough story warranted to have expectations to exceed. Although I will be given points for the mere mention. More points would be given if it were more cleverly explored. If the theme were more cleverly explored. There we go. Something like that. Gameplay. The game is chaotic, and many challenges can straight up be walked past. It does feature a linear progression, but the challenges are optional. The one battle I fought had some layer of strategy, but then the enemy could one-shot you from full health. It could be because I skipped some earlier challenges, but I was unable to go back and grind. So it was frustrating, and I quit, and I feel like I got the general overview of how the rest of the game would play. Engagement. I would have liked a story hook to pull me in that is less chaotic and more rooted in real people's emotions. Some kind of conflict to make me care about what's going on. Truly and honestly, it did feel like there were inside jokes here, and everything was a bit too chaotic to make me care about anything happening. Yeah. Presentation. While the best part is the title screen, graphics and music, and the imagination put into the tower, which actually has some interesting concepts. It is too bad that many of the tiles are used confusingly and have incorrect passability, so it makes traversal more unimpressive. More care taken into the graphical aspect of mapping that isn't just learning how to use tiles in conventional ways first before breaking the rules would be good here. Polish. Many possibility errors here, and many possibility errors here. Audio. No, wait, the audio. No, wait, I'll put that in the presentation. Forgot about the presentation part, which is also the battle audio would sometimes go so loud as to distort and peak massively. There we go. Well, that is the game. Thank you so much for making this game. Every game's a gift. I do feel like there's a lot of room for improvement here, or at least a lot of room for polishing. This has been 7th Legacy Beyond the Dragon Tower. Thank you. Keep making games. Cool. So I am going to stop this recording. Sometimes when I stop the recording, the stream will end. This is an accident, and if so, let me know and I will restart the stream. Thank you.